I just wanted to apologize for canceling our date the other night, especially after you made arrangements with Audrey to babysit.
No, it's totally fine. I mean, I understand, emergencies at work. And Graham, she didn't mind.
You mentioned something about a rain check.
Yeah, sure, anytime.
Okay, how about tonight?
I'm going to have to check with Graham before I can agree to dinner.
I already checked. She agreed to help.
Oh. Well, we're not getting into Giselle's.
Well, that's why I made reservations for us at MetroCourt. It's your favorite place.
Lucky, it's so expensive.
You deserve a night out.
I don't want you to go through all this trouble.
After everything that's happened this past year, you could have easily turned your back on me. But you didn't.
I just want to see you move forward with your life.
And I can do that. Now that you've figured out Maxie was lying, all the guilt that I was carrying about the pregnancy and losing the baby, it's gone. The wall that Maxie was building between you and me, you tore it down.
Sometimes the truth changes everything.
We have a chance to start over. Tonight can be a new beginning. All you have to do is show up.
I'll be there. Nurse's station, 6th floor. Let me check. Are you here?
Nope, take a message.
I'm sorry she's not available at the moment. Can I take a message? Okay. Oh, thank you.
If that's my son calling to say that he can't make it for dinner, just throw it away.
It was Tyrell Quinn.
Who?
Tyrell. He says he misses your smile and he can't wait to see you.
If that no good, two-timing, promise-breaking dog ever calls here again and dares to ask for me, I want you to call the police.
Ooh, what'd he do?
He made me fall in love with him. Then he runs off and marries another woman and leaves me with a baby to raise.
Well, Lansing wants to know why all the gangsters are suddenly on vacation.
Who knows, but it works for me. I have dinner tonight with Elizabeth at MetroCourt, and I don't want anything to mess it up. I hadn't really thought about it, but the assignment that ruined my last date with Elizabeth came from Lansing.
Makes you wonder.
Well, maybe Lansing is trying to sabotage our reunion.
Lansing can be pretty devious.
Yeah, but he can't manipulate Elizabeth.
I hope you're right.
Elizabeth forced Maxie to admit she was lying. That means she still cares about me.
Well, caring and wanting a reunion are two different things. Elizabeth went through hell when you were using. She might not be as ready.
Okay, you know what? But I'm working the program now.
Isn't part of the program to keep things simple or something like that? You're going through a lot. You may not want to rush into things.
Well, you know what? Elizabeth and I could have got back together when my mom recovered, and I'm sure we can do it. What?
I hope you're right.
Is this going to be a problem?
I don't want to discourage you. But as far as I remember, you and Elizabeth weren't all smooth sailing.
Mm-hmm. And we got through it.
What about the money problems, the medical bills? Elizabeth's been working double shifts since you guys got married. And when your brother offered you help, you almost took his head off.
And we're going to get through it.
And then you got jealous of Patrick Drake and you took it out on Elizabeth.
I was afraid I was going to lose Elizabeth. I was seeing things that weren't there. But I learned how to handle it through the program.
Elizabeth might not be ready to get back together as you are. That's all I'm saying.
I've known Elizabeth since she was the worst waitress at Kelly's ever.
Even worse than your sister?
Yeah, a disaster. She only kept the job there because of me. And then we became friends. We fell in love. I don't think our love ever really disappeared. I'm sure Elizabeth feels the same way.
Would you rather be alone?
I could use a distraction. I'm just thinking in circles right now.
Well, you picked a pretty chilly place to think.
I like it out here.
Whatever it is you can say out loud and I'll listen. You've certainly done it enough for me.
Sonny and Carly got married again.
I heard.
It's supposed to be this legal tactic so Carly couldn't testify against Sonny for shooting Alcazar, but Sonny wants more. And I knew that, and I pressured Carly into marrying him again. You see, she loves Jax, okay, or wants to love Jax, or whatever it is. It's her choice. I just feel like maybe I took advantage of our friendship and talked her into marrying Sonny when she didn't want to.
Why'd you do that?
To protect Sonny. And Carly, too. I mean, if Rick ever manages to send Sonny to prison, there's no way that he could survive there. And that would be horrible for Carly and the kids. Besides, she needs him whether she likes it or not.
Well, that all sounds reasonable.
I know it does. I put her in a position where she can really get hurt. For however much she loves Jax, she can't stop feeling for Sonny.
That's the problem with love. You can't control when you feel it. Or who you feel it for. Hello, Lucky. Are you checking up on the personal thing from yesterday?
Actually, it's personal. I'm taking Elizabeth to dinner tonight at the MetroCourt, and I'd like to make some special arrangements.
It is so easy to promise to love someone forever, and to mean every word, and to make that commitment. But people change. Life changes us. And we make choices, some good, some bad, and we end up living with the consequences.
Sometimes I think that's what life really is, choices and consequences.
And time. Because one day you'll wake up and you realize that you aren't the same person you were when you made those promises to the person you loved. And he isn't the same either. So then do those promises still count?
And if you give your word to always love someone and stand by them no matter what happens, and they betray you, I think all bets are off. But if the other person keeps their promise, then you have to keep it too.
Because a deal's a deal.
Right, yeah.
But what if both people break their promises? I mean, should they just hold on? Live with the disappointment, lower their expectations, and just be happy with what's left? Or should they set each other free? Okay, Lucky. I got everything set up for tonight at the MetroCourt restaurant. You and Elizabeth will have a table for two by the window. It's the best table, by the way. And I arranged for some flowers to arrive right after you're seated.
Thank you.
Well, I'm just assuming that there's got to be some big plans for tonight.
Yeah, Elizabeth and I, we've been together since high school. Did you know that? Well, we've been through some trouble, but... Anyway, you know what? I'm gonna... Tonight's tonight. I'm gonna try and convince her to give us another try.
Someone you love needs you. You stand by them, you stay loyal, you have faith even when they're making mistakes.
Some mistakes are pretty difficult to get past.
Yeah, they are. But everybody makes mistakes. I think if you left someone who needs you, I don't think you could be happy.
You would never fail someone like that.
I don't know, I wouldn't want to.
And it's even more complicated when a child is involved. Because every child has the right to the best life its parents can provide.
And I know that's what you want for your baby.
Is that what you want for yours?